Hey guys, how's it going with you? Welcome to another lesson here in the Art Lucas course, so let's get started. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to color a skin tone. Remember that I'm only going to use dark brown, light pink and white. However, this white here, I'm going to teach you a technique that you can use to substitute it in case you don't have it. So that's it, we're basically going to use brown and light pink. So guys, the most important thing here is to subscribe to the channel if you're new and leave a like. If you like the video, share it with your friends who also draw, so we can clear up this question. So let's go. To get started here, we're going to start with brown. Remember, it's good to always have your pencil tip really sharp, nice and pointed. What we're going to do on this side here is make a gradient, so let's get started. We're going to use the brown a little bit stronger. We're going to put more pressure on the pencil at the beginning here, and then we'll gradually decrease that pressure toward the inside of his face, which is where we're going to make a smoother gradient. So that's it. So now, since we've already done this first one here, much stronger, we're going to start reducing it here. Let's go. This pressure on the pencil. Remember that we shouldn't, for example, suddenly change. So we go like this, look, really gently. It has to be really even. We don't need to color in circles, right? In a circular way, we can color in all directions, as long as we can do it evenly. So that's it. Here, we're already starting to make a really nice gradient on his skin. Let's go. I'll focus more on this part here. I'll explain the other parts too, but this part here will be much more detailed. Here, look, now I'm going to reduce the pressure on the pencil a lot more. Look, this part here has to be much lighter compared to the first one, which was right here on the outline, here on his face. Well, this part of his face doesn't have much. Now let's go, we're going to do it here. Look, under his face, a much darker line. We know that every drawing, well, most of them, since the light comes from below, but that's not the case here. On the neck area here, it's the part where the shadow focus on the character will always be much stronger. There's a much more intense shadow point in this part of the drawing. So we can apply more pressure here with the dark brown. Alright, let's continue here. Look, let's darken a little more here at the beginning. Look. Alright, so here under his chin, look, and under his mouth too, we're going to add a little shadow. With a slight gradient here too, look, let's make a stronger line. And decreasing the pressure, in this case, downward. To make a gradient here as well. In this part, let's go, we're going to do it here too. Look, in this part of his hair, a gradient here, look. So guys, usually when we do it on the skin, it's not always necessary. But when we do the gradient like this, I think it looks much cooler. Our drawing looks much more realistic. Later, I'll be making a video here for you guys, focusing only on gradients, but in this one, I'm focusing on his skin. So, let's go. Now we're going to make a light shadow all along the lower part of his bandana. We're going to add some other shadows as well. In these parts where we see expression lines, right? So we also have to focus on these shadows. That way the drawing will look better. So that's it. Now we're going to use pink, of course. Let's go. What are we going to do? We're also going to make a gradient with it. Remember that where we applied more pressure with the pencil, we can really press down hard with the pencil. So first we do all these parts that we know are darker. Where there isn't much of a gradient, we do those parts first. On the ear, we don't really need to do much of a gradient. We really just will put some pressure here on these parts. Alright, now, where we did the shading, we're also going to do it with this pencil. Remember that this look with these white dots, I'll be teaching you how to get rid of them. These dots, right? Let's go. We've already shaded here with the pencil too, see? So, in other words, we did the shading first with the brown pencil and now we did it with the light pink one. We repeat this part here with the pink. So, look guys, now I'm going to use this here. It's not cotton, it's actually toilet paper, but ideally it should be cotton. If you don't have the white pencil, if you're going to use this here, what are you going to do? You will simply take this and rub it on the drawing with a lot of pressure. You don't need to. If you have a cotton swab, that's even better. You will do this on the entire part of the drawing. I bumped the stand a bit, but that's fine. Let's go. You'll do this. I'm not doing much here since it even changes color. Then you keep changing it and keep doing it. I'm going to use the white one, which I think is easier, but you can, yes, use cotton, a cotton swab. Or even toilet paper. So that's it. I'm going to fill it in now with this, except for the darker parts. Other than that, for all the other areas, I'm going to use this pencil here, the white one. So that's it, guys. That was today's lesson. I taught you how to color this skin tone. So that's it. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and follow the content. I'll be bringing a lot more things to help everyone who wants to learn how to draw. So that's it. See you next time.